in belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and get prasadam delivered at your doorstep. E-Puja. Seek, discover, get blessed. Log on to epuja.co.in.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Hi, I'm Hero Merchant and I'm an infinite healer. I'm excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
We are a Goa-based company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lad is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence. Company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lad is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which help the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Merchant, and I'm an infinite healer. I'm excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Silver Cup Finals of the third edition of the Lodha Park Premier League. Today's match is between the Park Mavericks versus the Park Panthers. As you can see, the Mavericks had won the toss and have elected to bat first. Their opening batsmen are Dian Kubadia and Kishore. Starting the bowling attack from the Panthers is Arav, who's bowling the first spell. He's bowled a delivery already. Second delivery played onto the offside. They'll only get a single off of it. Arav is getting ready to bowl the third delivery of his spell. And that goes right to the keeper. Again, we've witnessed the entire Lodha Park Premier League during the golden hours and then in the night time from 6 p.m. onwards until the end of the night. And here we are playing a match in the afternoon at 1 p.m. The heat will definitely play a huge factor for both teams here today. Fielding first will drain the players, and at the same time, the batsmen will have a tough time in those helmets, wearing those pads, trying to get runs on the board. Last delivery of the over. Dian on strike. And he plays it right to the fielder. That marks the end of the first over. The Mavericks are 2 for no loss. Krishiv is the second bowler in the attack for the Park Panthers. Kishore with the batsman facing Krishiv. Again, at the end of the first over, the Park Mavericks were 2 for no loss. We have seen that the Khalsa College cricket ground is a pitch on which you can score a lot of runs. You'll hope to see that here today. It's a dry pitch, hard to hit runs on. Should be in favor for the batsmen. Let's see if they can profit the most out of these early hours. Direct sunlight. Let's see if they can make the most of it. Well, that's made a sound of the bat. However, that will travel right to the fielder and back to the bowling end. Will they get a single off of it? Well, there was a little bit of a confusion. However, they've managed to get a single off of that delivery. You can see Khrushchev has not started his over in the best way possible, giving a no ball free hit on the very first delivery. He's given 3 runs off of this over till now. That's in the air. There is no fielder, and that's been given as a 6. The first boundary of the Silver Cup finals is a KFT Holiday 6. The first boundary of an innings. This does not happen quite often. The first ball that you hit towards the boundary goes for a maximum, not a 4. It is a 6 in favor of the Park Mavericks. This is the kind of batting that they'll need throughout the innings if they want to put a big total and win the Silver Cup finals here today at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground. That's gone right to the fielder. Will be returned to the keeper. Khrushchev's last delivery of the over. Dian on strike. And that's in the air. And that's been deposited for 6 big ones. A beautiful shot. Let's have a look at that again. Full toss and hammered away for 6 runs. Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. We welcome here everyone to the finals of the Silver Cup of the Lodha Park Premier League, the 3rd season of the same. Today it is the contest between the Park Panthers versus the Park Mavericks. I'm joined by the captains here today. Before we get to the coin toss, how has this journey of season 3 of Lppl been for you all?
It's amazing actually. It's a good game for us. It's my first year actually. It's a good game.
Man out, Dian Kovadia departs at 19 runs. That is the first just baked wicket for the Park Panthers. Completely misread that delivery. The ball swung in just at the right time, making sure to get the middle stump of Dian Kovadia. Arav has struck big for the Panthers. They are delighted at this side. The Park Mavericks have lost their first wicket at 19 runs, 19 for 1 at 2.3 overs.
Company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authority.
The new batsman taking guard is Shivam. Shivam has been known to be explosive throughout the Lodha Park Premier League. He has batted a few good innings, has been a responsible batsman, has been a dependable batsman for the Mavericks. Let's see if he can do the same here today. And that gets the edge of the bat and will travel to the boundary for 4 runs. The first KFT Holidays 4 in favor of the Park Mavericks. Got the edge of the bat. There was no way the keeper was getting to it. The fielder at third man tried to get to it as well, however was unable to. Getting the outside edge of the bat has been profitable for the Mavericks, getting them their first 4 of this innings. That was a close one. He's played that off of his pads. Arav has slipped twice now. I hope he's alright. That marks the end of the third over. The Park Mavericks are 23 for 1.
To modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
Rahul is the new bowler in the attack from the Park Panthers. First delivery being bowled, and that's a big one. That is a big no ball, and has also gone for a KFT Holidays 4. I'm sure Rahul didn't intend to start the over that way. Might have got a little bit of sun in the eye. Hit over fine leg for 4 big ones. It's a no ball and the free hit. Free hit is such a deadly delivery in itself. No repercussions, only way of getting someone out is run out, and he's made sure to make a maximum out of it. There is a fielder. They have saved the boundary. However, they will simply be getting a single off of it. He tried to get a 6 out of that. Well, even getting caught out on a free hit, that's alright. Another KFT Holidays 4. Rahul has been bowling a few full tosses and he is being punished for the same. There might be a change of strategy which Rahul will have to implement in the hope that he wants to get the wickets of the Pak Mavericks. It down the ground and they'll only get a single off of it. Another maximum KFT Holiday 6. Kishore seems to be unstoppable. At the long on boundary, swept his way for 6 big ones. They've already managed to not just get 1, 2, but 3 boundaries of this over. Just in boundaries, it's already been 14 runs for the Pak Mavericks. This is the over that they were looking for. Rahul has been of extreme help to the Pak Mavericks batting attack. 2 more such good deliveries for Kishore and he might just bag the fastest 30 here today. That's some good fielding. Stopping runs going away to the boundary. That's some good fielding over there. They rotate the strike for a single. Well, that marks the end of the 4th over. Rahul's over has been extremely expensive for the Pak Panthers, giving 18 runs off of it. The Pak Panthers have now brought back Arav, their trustworthy bowler. He's bowled 2 overs and has only given 6 runs. He started off with a wide, but then again, the last time he had given an extra, the next delivery, there was a wicket. Let us also appreciate the effort of the keeper. It has been a trend at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground where runs have passed keepers and have gone for many, many, many runs, which has not been good for the fielding end. We are seeing some incredible keeping by number 18, the captain of the Pak Panthers here today. Not letting runs go by that easily. The number 18, Wasa, has had some incredible keeping till now in the innings. We're bowling the 5th over right now. Arav coming back for his 3rd one. There is a little bit of a misfielding and he'll simply get a single off of it. Oh, he seems to be limping. He seems to have injured himself. This does not look good for the Panthers. He seems to be in a lot of distress. Alright, while we're waiting for the match to re-begin, let us once again revisit the toss between the Pak Panthers and the Park Mavericks.
and I enjoyed.
Yes, perfect, sir. What about you? Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome here everyone the finals of the Silver Cup of the Lodha Park Premier League, the third season of the same. Today it is the contest between the Park Panthers versus the Park Mavericks. I'm joined by the captains here today. Before we get to the coin toss, how has this journey of season 3 of Lppl been for you all?
It's amazing actually. It's a good game for. It's my first year actually. It's a good game, and I enjoyed.
Yes, perfect, sir. What about you?
I think it was an amazing tournament. We had a blast of a time. Winning and losing keeps happening, so we are unfortunately on the losing side. But still, the journey was amazing. We had a lot of debates with our teammates. We had a lot of maybe difference of opinion. But at the end, we played good cricket. We enjoyed being with each other. I think that was the takeaway factor for me.
Thank you. It's always been said that the Lppl is the epitome of sportsmanship, and you guys prove it rightly so. So yes, what do you want to go for?
The senior person. मैं तो हर टाइम करके हारता हूँ आप लोग.
Park, and Europe. Okay, so do you want to do the call?
आप उड़ाओ.
आप उड़ाओ. Okay, sir, call करें. आप उड़ाओ.
आप आओगे ना?
हाँ. Spartans.
Spartans is the call.
Batting.
Batting. You guys will be batting first. Why on this last match batting first?
It's too hot right now. Basic point is that. But otherwise, yeah, we've last time we won against them chasing, so we'll try winning again, batting first this time.
Batting first. All right, we're back. Arav will now be continuing with his spell. Shivam Kadam is the batsman on strike. And he's played that onto the onside. There is a fielder at mid-on and will safely be returned back to the bowler. Oh, it goes to the fielder on the offside and will be returned to the keeper. You have to give credit to the Panthers. Yes, there have been times when they've left the delivery. However, they haven't given runs in the literal sense for force. They have been trying to block them, given the harsh conditions that they're playing under, the sun being really, really bright right now. You have to give credit to the fielding end for limiting the runs as much as they could, when they could. They haven't been giving off all those extras as one might think. Yes, they have let a single or two slip, but more than that, they've been extremely good on the fielding end till now in the Crom power play. The last delivery of the over by Arav. And that's gone right to the keeper. He tried to play a straight drive, missed. That marks the end of the 5th over. The Park Mavericks are 43 for 1. Well, we're back for the last over of the Crom power play. Krishiv will be returning to bowl his second over. Krishiv had been extremely expensive in the first over, giving 16 runs, not conceding any wickets. However, let's see if he can turn things around this time, get a few wickets for the Park Panthers possibly, and hopefully, most definitely, give lesser runs in his second over. Kishore is the batsman on strike. That's gone right to the keeper. Some good bowling by Krishiv. Some excellent wicket keeping by Vasa. There is an appeal and it's been given. And that marks the loss of the second wicket for the Pak Panthers. Boy, will they be happy. Getting the destructive batsman out is a big thing. Look at that. There was an appeal and it was immediately the finger went up. Well. That is that for the Pak Mavericks. Another just baked wicket for the Pak Panthers. Krishiv draws his first wicket in favor of the Panthers.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and get prasadam delivered.
That marks the end of the innings for Kishore Shah. Kishore had scored 22 runs off of 16 deliveries, 2 sixes and 1 4. He was really on fire for the Pak Mavericks. However, he has had to depart. Manoj is the new man at the crease for the Mavericks. The Mavericks are currently standing at 43 for 2. Manoj tries to play a late cut, misses, and it travels right to the keeper. Krishna's already gotten a wicket in this over and has not given any runs yet. Will this over still continue to favour the Pak Panthers getting a second wicket, or letting this over go for a maiden, or will it finally favour the Mavericks? Will they be able to get a few hits out of Krishiv? Let's see if Manoj can be the point of difference. He's played that onto the offside. They do not take a single, collected and returned to the bowler. Last two deliveries. And he's tried to play that. That's been given as a wide. Krishiv will have to bowl that one again. He isn't happy with the way the outcome of that delivery turned out to be. Manoj has now faced two deliveries and has not scored a lot of runs yet. Hasn't scored any runs yet. He steps out. And that will be gone for another wide. 2 in a row. Manoj's intimidating tactics have worked. Got Krishiv a little conscious. And he bowled another wide. That's 2 wides in a row. The Pak Mavericks are at 45 for 2. 2 deliveries yet to go. Manoj steps out a little again. Has played it straight down the ground. And there is no fielder that will stop it. In favour of the Pak Mavericks, Manoj gets his first boundary. Another KFT Holidays 4 for the Pak Mavericks. Last delivery of the over. I'm sure the entire team of the Panthers will forgive Krishiv for letting that ball go for 4 runs. Let us again remember that this is the last delivery of the Chrome power play. The batsman tying his shoelaces, or rather getting tied his shoelaces in preparation for the last delivery. Manoj on strike. Krishiv bowling the final ball. Steps out again. And he's played down the ground. And that's travelled for another 4. That is 2 consecutive 4s. What had been an over, which is going for a maiden up to the 3 deliveries, has now turned to be an expensive over. 10 off of it. In the end, that marks the end of the Chrome power play. The Pak Mavericks, at the end of the Chrome power play, are 53 for 2.
ePooja. Seek, discover, get blessed. Log on to epooja.co.in.
Umesh is the new bowler in the attack for the Park Panthers. Again, 6 overs are now gone. The Crom power play has ended. At the end of the Crom power play, the Park Mavericks are standing tall at 53 for the loss of 2 wickets. The projected score currently is 177. Let's remember that the fielding restrictions no longer apply to the Panthers. They can have 5 fielders outside the circle. Umesh will now be bowling his first delivery. And that's been struck big. There is a fielder. Will he get to it? No, he does not. What a way to begin the over after the power play has ended. A good flighted delivery played on to long on. There was a fielder over there. However, he could not get to it in good time. Travels to the dugout for 4 big ones. Another KFT Holidays 4 in favor of the Park Mavericks. Shivam Kadam getting off the mark. Played that into the cover region. Making no runs off of it. Oh, there has been some misfielding. Could have got into the delivery. However, in favor of the Park Mavericks, that is another KFT Holidays 4. He died for it. He did try real hard. However, it was not enough. Played off of the pads. Goes to the fielder. No runs. Shivam has been aggressive in his approach. Yes, he started the innings a little slow. However, in this over itself, he has managed to score 8 runs off of 3 deliveries. There is an appeal and it's been given. Boy, have I spoken too soon. This does not look good for the Park Mavericks. Shivam Kadam departs the field for 17 runs. Another just baked wicket for the Park Panthers. Boy, will they be elated. First Diyan, then Kishore, and now Shivam. They have been dropping the entire batting lineup of the Park Mavericks one after the other. Shivam Kadam departs for 17. The Park Mavericks are at 61 for 3.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. a gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a
Aditya is the new man at the crease. Umesh will now be bowling his final delivery. Again, Umesh had given 8 runs in the beginning of the over. However, he has redeemed himself and more by getting the wicket of Shivam Kadam. There is an appeal. However, it is not out. That marks the end of the 7th over. The Park Mavericks are at 61 for 3.
perfect home.
Hi, I'm Hiral Merchant and I'm an infinite healer. I'm excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere.
Ayush is the new bowler who will be bowling the 8th over for the Panthers. And he's already gotten a wicket. Bowls the first delivery and gets the first wicket. That marks the end of the innings for another batsman of the Park Mavericks. Manoj departs the field. Well, he played that shot and immediately regretted it. Another just baked wicket for the Panthers. Manoj departs the field for 8 runs. Well, the Park Mavericks are at 61 for the loss of 4 wickets.
It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
He's played that one down the ground and he'll get 4 runs for it. Chirayu is off the mark. The first delivery he faces. He's gotten 4 runs off of it. Look at that shot in the extra cover region. No fielder there to stop him. A beautiful cover drive for Chirayu for the Park Mavericks. Getting another KFT Holidays 4. Tries to play the same shot again. However, this time misses the mark. Goes right to the keeper. You can hear the dugout already Chanting for Chirayu, chanting for Aditya, hoping that these two new batsmen at the crease can do something for the Park Mavericks in favor of them scoring the big runs today. 65 for 4 before the 8-over mark is not a good sign for a batting team. They will need to pull their socks up. They will need to score big runs if they want to give a tough competition to the Panthers here today for the finals of the Silver Cup. Well, that just travels to the keeper. That marks the end of the 8th over. The Park Mavericks are at 65 for 4. Umesh has returned to bowl the second over of his spell. Umesh has bowled 2 deliveries already and has given no runs. He had been an extremely important part for the Panthers in the first over. Not only getting them a wicket, but also having a decent economy of 8 runs. Let's see if he can replicate that in the second over. 4 deliveries bowled, apologies. And Umesh has only given 1 run till now in this over. Chirayu is taking guard. Chirayu had started the last over with a bang, getting 4 runs of the very first delivery that he faced. A good cover drive in the extra cover region. Let's see if he can hit Umesh for runs. Let's see if Umesh, on the other hand, can do something more for the Panthers. That's in the air. The fielder does not manage to get to it. However, it will be a 1 bounce stop, returned back to the bowler. Four deliveries now gone, and they've only given 2 runs in this over till now. Plays it off of his pads. There is a fielder. Will that travel to the boundary for 4 runs? And that's been signaled for 4 runs. The fielder did try running behind it. However, his efforts could not come to be completed. It is 4 runs in favor of the Park Mavericks. Last delivery of the over. Umesh has only given 6 off of this. Can he end this over on a high note by getting a wicket? Can Aditya do something to stop Umesh from getting a good over once more? Umesh bowling the final delivery. And it goes right to the keeper. That marks the end of 9 overs. The Park Mavericks are at 71 for 4. Incredible stumping. And incredible stumping. The batsman missed it. The keeper missed it. The keeper caught it. And the keeper stumps. That marks the end of the innings for Chirayu. What a good start of the over for Ayush, bowling his second over. Let's remember he had been extremely economical in his first over, only giving 4 runs off of it. However, he has gotten a wicket, he has gotten a stumping. The beginning of the 10th over and Chirayu departs the field for 5 runs. The Pak Mavericks are at 71 for 5. Well, Ayush has already gotten the second wicket to his name. He's had an incredible spell here today at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground in the Silver Cup finals for the 3rd season of the Lodha Park Premier League. Again, he's only bowled 8 deliveries, has only given 4 runs and has gotten 2 wickets. This is the spell of dreams for Ayush. And that's another. Oh, they only got a single off of it. Another dot ball for the Pak Mavericks. Last delivery of the over for Ayush. And he defends that. That marks the end of 10 overs. But at the halfway point for the first innings, the Pak Mavericks are at 72 for 5.
10 overs gone, 72 for 5, and the Park Mavericks, well, they know that a bigger total will be required against this Panther side. Both the sides all set to lift that magnificent silver cup, brought to you by KFT. It's a Super Sunday for the Lppl. It's an annual event. This is the third time, this is the third Sunday that we're covering not one but 3 matches. All 6 teams of the Lppl, all the players coming together and fighting for the title. Let's try to play that in the gap. There's a fielder trying to close down that gap, and they'll get a couple of runs. That should be it. Well played. The conditions out there are extremely hot. It's the sun and the sunlight, the unforgiving sunlight pouring directly on your head. He'll get a single. Last ball of the over. And that dot ball should conclude the 11th over. The Panthers are extremely tight right now in the field. They've formed a gridlock around the Park Mavericks. Let's see who will be the Stallions or the Panthers in the 9 overs that remain in the first innings. 77 for 5. Well bowled. Beats him on the offside over there. Umesh. It's Rahul. Umesh is the previous bowler. It's just waiting for the scoreboard to update. Second dot ball here by Rahul Jha. Well, he was punished in that first over of his. Conceded 18 runs, and now he starts his second over with 2 dot balls. We've seen Rahul step up for the Park Panthers. But Bhavik being a little cheeky and using the edge of his bat to send it into deep third man for a boundary. Playing that late cut to perfection. If you miss time, the ball usually ends up in the gloves of the wicketkeeper. But he has played that one. He's timed that one well. And Bhavik gets a much needed boundary for the Park Mavericks. Oh, it's up. But there's no one to catch it. He'll get a single. Here comes Rahul Jha once again. It's the last ball of the over, and a single should conclude it. Just drove that ball into the long off region for 1 run and a rotation of the strike. As the end of Rahul Jha's over, slightly decent as compared to his last effort. 84 for 5, 8 overs remain, 12 gone, 84 for 5. Oh, chance for a run out. That should be it. No, says the leg umpire. But sharp work in the field by the Park Panthers. Even if that's not a run out, it always puts pressure on the batting pair on the crease over there. They'll think to themselves, next time you want to go for a single, think twice. Ah, that was close, very close. Sharp fielding by the Park Panthers. They're really feeling themselves today. Dot ball by Umesh, beaten on the offside. Park Panthers, of course, they haven't won a single game in the league stage. And Mavericks, on the other hand, have only won the one against the Panthers, which was their first game. So 1 victory and 4 defeats for the Mavericks. But as of now, the Mavericks trying to convert this game. They've beaten the Park Panthers once. They want to do it again. And a KFT boundary. It's signaled as a bye boundary by the umpire. Three balls to go. Two balls to go. An appeal by the wicketkeeper once again, but the only thing affected the wickets. The umpire will have to fix them for the second time in this over. Well, things are not as fast-paced as they are in the evening, and it's understandable. It's an unforgiving heat out there in the open ground, and it's a miracle that the players are braving their way through this heat. Last ball of the over. Oh, they're going for a single, but this is what I was talking about. They reconsidered it. They know that the Panthers are sharp in the field right now. 90 runs are up on the board at the loss of 5 wickets. 7 overs remain. Can they go above 150? That's the question. The projected score right now is 138. And that might not be enough for the side that is a side that has scored 200 plus runs in one innings. The Park Panthers, they need a bigger total against them if they are to lose this game. 90 for 5 at the end of 13 overs.
We are a Goa-based company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey.
Aditya and Bhavik building the partnership that the Park Panthers are trying to dismiss, because they know that if one partnership settles in, an extra 20-30 runs in these last few overs could trouble them in the innings to come. Another stumping appeal, and this time the stump has rolled onto the pitch. Very enthusiastic wicketkeeper. He's making the leg umpire work. Shot straight down the ground, and that should bounce away for a KFT holiday boundary. Bhavik using his might, going straight down the ground. That's a fine shot. One bounce for. Look at how quickly it has travelled. I think that's the end of the over. There's a small calculation error on your screens. Apologies for that. We'll be fixing that shortly. 95 for 5 at the end of 14 overs.
Dr. Dhananjay is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
We were just having a look at the statistics all around the tournament. As of now, if you look at the best batsmen of the tournament, 2 or 3 names will pop up in your mind. Pratik Nibnani, of course, leading from the front. 312 runs, a massive 312 runs, scored only in 7 innings. And Ankit Jain, along with Dhruv Mehta, playing 6 innings and scoring 286 and 274 respectively. The partnership that has helped the Park Lions on several occasions. Of course, Ankit in the previous few games hasn't been able to put up as many runs as he did in the first few games. If you remember the first game, we saw a half century. The second game, we saw a century by Ankit, one of the finest cricketers in Lodha Park. If you look at the bowling statistics, then Yash Thadeshwar has taken 9 wickets in only 5 innings. Sham Bharate has taken 11 wickets in 7 innings. And as of now, Bhavik is trying to smoke one into the deep sweepers. But Devang Mehta is going to make sure it's just a single. Heading back to the statistics, the leader of the bowling attack, the leading wicket taker of the tournament is Rajiv Kumar with 12 wickets and an average economy, an economy of 8.76, an appeal here by Ayush Jain, an appeal that is turned down by the umpire. Note that Ankit Jain is also in the list for the leading wicket takers, but he's a little far away. He's got 8 wickets, but a commendable MVP performance from Ankit Jain as usual. Swept away by Aditya. That should be a boundary in deep square leg, and that will help the Park Mavericks bring up the 100. Well, they still need a little more of these. You can see Ayush's balls spin well. They turned well, but Aditya was up to the task to dispatch that one. Oh, well played. Well played. The fielder is struggling over there. And a struggle that has not borne any fruit per se. Park Panthers concede the boundary. That'll be the second boundary, second consecutive KFT holiday boundary. Last ball of the over will be a dot. So good over by the Park Mavericks in a much needed over. 105 for 5 at the end of 15 overs.
Company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lad is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
5 overs left. Krishiv is here to bowl his third over. Gets the top edge of the bat. There is a fielder, a third man, and it will be returned back to the keeper. You can see Vasa rocking those goggles. The heat is catching up to every player on the field today. Not only the 11 on the fielding end, but also the two batsmen. They have had a good partnership now of almost 35-36 runs. Krishiv has, in this over, the opportunity to break that partnership to get the Panthers back into top gear. 30 deliveries left. They would want to make the most of it, the Mavericks. 30 deliveries left. The Panthers would be looking for 5 good ones, getting all the wickets out. Bhavik seems to be well settled. 16 off of 20 deliveries, and Aditya 21 off of 23 deliveries. Some good keeping over there by Vasa, not letting the runs go by. That's in the air. That's gone high and will land in a no man's zone. Well, Bhavik need not worry about that. That will only go for a single. They've already gotten 3 runs off of this over. As rightly mentioned earlier, the projected score is 138. A decent score on this pitch would be 160, 170. We have seen the score go up to 230. Let's see if in these last 5 overs, or rather 4.2 overs, the Mavericks can shift gears and make sure that they get a good total on the board. Having said that, another 4, another KFT Holidays boundary. A good flick of the legs. Beautiful leg glance. The fielders did try playing a little bit of football in the field, were unable to do that and have paid the price for 4 more runs. Aditya in this innings has finally had his strike rate matched 25 off of 25. That brings us to the end of the 16th over. The Park Mavericks are at 112 for 5.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
And I'm an infinite healer. I'm excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you.
That's been given as a wide.
to come to
The beginning of the 17th over. And Arav has started off with a wide. Again, Arav has been extremely economical. Not only economical, but also profitable for the Park Panthers, having given 9 runs in 3 overs. With taking a wicket, he has undoubtedly been one of the better bowlers for the Panthers here today. I'm sure in this final over, the captain and the team will have the same hope with him. Continue the good bowling, make sure to not give a lot of runs, and get a wicket or two if possible. They really need to break this partnership. Let's remember that this partnership had formed around the 9 over mark before the first 10 overs were done, and they've faced the test of time. They've made sure not to lose their wicket. Both Aditya and Bhavik have played an exceptional innings here, but they now need to get the runs for the Park Mavericks. Another wide in favor of the Mavericks. Was an appeal. However, the umpire's decision is not out, and Bhavik gets to live another day at the crease. He tried to hit it hard, however, it's got the edge of the bat, and that's a direct hit on the stumps. It is not out. Three deliveries left in this over. What can Arav do which will favor the Panthers to make sure that the Mavericks give a lower target for the Panthers to chase? Aditya on strike. It's flicked off the pads, gone to the keeper. That did affect the stumps, but nothing more than that. Well, Bhavik has struck that. Will that go all the way for 4? Yes, it has. Another KFT Holidays boundary for the Park Mavericks. Beautiful shot on the leg side. The fielder could not get to it. Traveled to the boundary for 4 runs. Arav has been expensive in this over, giving 10 runs off of it. This is the kind of batting that the Mavericks were looking forward to. This is not the kind of bowling and fielding that the Panthers would have liked. Last delivery to go. Bhavik is on strike. And that's gone for a wide. He'll have to bowl that one again. They also managed to get a single off of that. He'll have to bowl that one again, and they also rotate the strike. Aditya will now be facing once again the last delivery of out of spell. And there has been a little bit of misfielding. They get a 2 off it. Will they manage to? Yes, they have. Well, they get 2 runs off of that. A single converted into double. Good batting by the Park Mavericks. That marks the end of the 17th over. The Park Mavericks are at 126 for 5.
Your lucky number. DM me right now.
That's in the air. And it's been dropped. However, the fielder will manage to field it and return it back to the keeper. Rahul is back to bowl his 4th and final over. Rahul has had an economy of 9.79, has not got any wickets for the Panthers. He has been one of the most expensive bowlers here today. Let's see if he can turn things around for himself and for the Panthers in this final over. Swept off of the legs. Aditya, will he get 4 for it? There is a fielder. And it's simply been returned back to the keeping end. He struck that. That's high in the air. And it's landed in a no man's zone. The fielder just looking at the ball. Did not try to go for it. He's collected it after a bounce and has returned it back to the bowler. They're only getting singles at this point. They've gotten a double on this delivery. 4 runs off of this over. 3 deliveries to go. Let's see if they can get a few boundaries in this over. Tries to go big. Splayed it on the leg side. And the fielder at the deep end collects it and returns it back to the pitch. The fielding is extremely tight by the Panthers, not letting runs leak, making sure that the Mavericks can, or rather it is difficult for them to put up a big total here today at the Silver Cup Finals. Let us also appreciate the batsmen, both Aditya and Bhavik, who have now had a partnership of 59 runs over 50 deliveries. The wickets that got both of them onto the field were consecutive, one after the other, and they've stabilized the innings from that point. And he's hit it big, he's gone big, and there'll be 6 more runs in favor of the Park Mavericks. Another KFT Holiday 6. Let's have a look at that again. Good long on shot. Goes high in the air and has also travelled the distance. A much needed 6, a much needed boundary for the Park Mavericks. Last delivery to go in this over. Oh, that marks the end of the 18th over. The Park Mavericks are at 138 for 5.
We are a Goa-based company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lal is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was in
Two overs to go. Dhananjay will now be bowling the very first over. The captain of the Park Panthers is bowling his first over. Aditya is the batsman on strike. Again, it's the last 12 deliveries. Somebody tell the Mavericks that they need to score big. They have been doing that in the previous few balls, getting a 6 off of that last delivery. However, they need to keep that momentum going. Make sure that they at least get 160 runs, 22 of the last 12. It is achievable and will be something which the Panthers will have a tough time chasing down, provided that the Mavericks have equally good bowling. There is an appeal. However, it has been signalled as not out. They get a single off of that. 11 deliveries to go. He struck that big and it's been dropped. It has been dropped. It was caught and it has been dropped. That is some poor fielding by the Panthers. They will not be happy with that effort. Let's have a look at that one again. The long on boundary is the longest boundary at the Khalsa College Cricket Ground. It was a good setup. It was a good ploy. However, it has not come to fruition. He misses that one. In these last 10 balls, can that be costly for the Panthers? Plays it off of his legs. There is a fielder who will stop it in the deep and has returned it comfortably back to the bowler. Oh, he's played that right down the ground. The fielders cross each other, but not the ball. And that is 4 more runs for the Park Mavericks. Another KFT Holidays 4. Let's have a look at that one again. Played it right down the ground. A good on drive. Gets them 4 more runs. Both the long on and the long off fielder managed to cross each other. Could not stop that delivery. Dhananjay has already given 8 runs over 5 deliveries. Will he be able to get a wicket for the Park Mavericks? For the Park Panthers? Well, he's played that on the leg side. There is a fielder and he's misfielded it. And that's travelled to the boundary for 4 more runs. Some poor fielding by the Panthers. He's flicked it off of his legs. Should have been stopped by the fielder inside the circle itself. However, it did travel to 2 fielders, both at leg and at long on, and both of them have missed it and has gone for 4 more runs. 2 consecutive 4s for the Park Mavericks. That brings us to the end of the 19th over. The Park Mavericks are at 150 for 5.
Inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Zero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
Last over of the first innings, Krishiv gets a wicket. Well, that brings the partnership between Bhavik and Aditya to a stop, to an end, and that is another just baked wicket for the Park Panthers. Let's have a look at that one again. Krishiv bowls straight, bowls short, and it's got the top of the off stump. Another just baked wicket for the Park Panthers. Bhavik departs the field. 5 deliveries to go. Can the Mavericks do something to put a few more runs on the board? Can Krishiv and the Panthers do something in these final 5 deliveries to make sure that it is not for the Mavericks to win the Silver Cup? The new batsman at the crease is Anant, who will now be facing the 5 final deliveries of Krishiv. A little bit of shadow batting over there by Anant. Let's hope he can convert the same when the ball is being bowled. Well, that's in the air. It's gone on the ground. Goes past the fielder and will comfortably travel to the boundary for 4 more runs. Another KFT Holidays 4 in favour of the Park Mavericks. Anant, the shadow batting has worked. He has gotten off the mark, getting a 4 on the very first delivery. 4 deliveries to go. The Park Mavericks are at 154 for 6. At the end of the Chrome power play, the Park Mavericks were at 53 for 2. And now they are at 154 for 6. So almost in the remaining 14 overs, the Panthers have had some incredible bowling, restricting the Mavericks to only 100 more runs. Some really good bowling and fielding. If you let slide a few balls that have gone for 4s, that is some good fielding by the Panthers. They have restricted the Mavericks well. Let's see if in these final 3 deliveries, the Mavericks can do something to redeem their innings in terms of their batting performance. Aditya is the man on strike. He has faced 34 deliveries. He has nothing to lose. Will he go all out? He steps out and he loses his wicket. Another just baked wicket for the Park Panthers. Aditya, the man at the crease, departs. 7th wicket gone for the Mavericks. He steps out. However, he only stepped out to walk back to the pavilion. Krishiv gets his second victim in this very over. With 2 deliveries to go, 3 wickets in hand. What can the Mavericks do in order to increase their score in the Silver Cup finals? Last two deliveries of the first innings between the Mavericks and the Panthers. And that's another just baked wicket. Hardik departs as soon as he arrived. Krishev is on fire. He's gotten 3 wickets in this over. Another just baked wicket for the Park Panthers. This time flicking the leg stump away. What a beautiful ball. Swung in, made sure that the leg stump was dismissed. Hardik goes for a golden duck. Not only that, but Krishev is on a hat trick. With one delivery to go, what will be the result of this final delivery being bowled by Krishev? Will Krishev get his 5-wicket haul in this match? Alkesh, the captain of the Park Mavericks, is here to face the final delivery of the innings. Will Krishev get his 5-wicket haul? Will he also get his hat-trick? Will Alkesh be able to pull this final delivery away for a maximum, for a 4, for any sort of runs for the Park Mavericks? One delivery to go in this final ball of the innings of the first innings of the Silver Cup. Alkesh is on strike. Krishev getting up to bowl his final delivery. And there is an appeal. However, not out is the call. And they comfortably get a second. There was an appeal for the stumping as well for a run out. However, they've comfortably managed to return back to the crease. That marks the end of the innings for the Park Mavericks. 20 overs gone in this first innings of the Silver Cup finals. The Park Mavericks have scored 157 for the loss of 8 wickets. The Park Panthers now need 158 runs in 20 overs. Join us in a few minutes for the second innings.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and get prasadam delivered at your doorstep. E-Puja. Seek, discover, get blessed. Log on to epuja.co.in.
I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Hi, I'm Hiral Merchant and I'm an Infinite Healer. I'm excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lad is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence. Company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lad is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family
So 158 runs is what they need in order to take home the Silver Cup. And the Pak Panthers have started off by hitting a boundary, and Ayush is now going to get complete credit for it. Of course, credit to him for timing that shot well and playing it with a good amount of power. But a misfield there by Shivam Kadam early on in the match. Looks like the heat is getting to the Pak Mavericks over here. Well, the Panthers have started with a KFT holiday boundary. Of course, this is the side, if you remember, they have struggled to register even one victory throughout the league stage. Somewhat similar to the Warriors last season, who were struggling to win a single game. But they took home the Silver Cup. Maybe this year, the Park Panthers will take home the Silver Cup if they bat aggressively. But at the same time, they need to be smart about it as well. 154 is what they need right now. That's a very calculated target. Yeah, get that single. After some good running between the wickets. Oh, I don't think they'll get that single. Mavericks close in. This is the Chrome power play, remember? And the aim will be to get at least 50 runs in the Chrome power play. That'll be a good run tally to have at the end of the 6 overs. Anything below that and they might struggle later on. But a steady start is what they need without losing any wickets. Just getting a couple of singles will surely help the Park Panther cause. Oh, there's an appeal there from the bowler, but the appeal dies out and the over fizzles off. 6 runs at the end of the first over. It's a neutral start for the Park Panthers. They'll be looking to build a partnership here. Krishiv and Ayush stay on. First over gone, 6 for no loss.
We can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
And I'm an infinite healer. I'm excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment.
Chirayu in the attack. Remember, Chirayu is a hat-trick taker this season. Wide and a single, so that's 2 runs granted to the Park Panthers. Mavericks can afford a few extras, but once again, the target is not massive. 150 now needed. Exactly 150 runs in 19 overs. It's going to be an entertaining run chase, one befitting a cup final. Oh, slower delivery attempt for a stumping, but the leg umpire denies. Oh, well struck. That's in the gap as well by Ayush. There's a shorter pitch and Ayush just elevating himself a little and letting loose up and over deep sweepers for a KFT holiday boundary. First boundary of the over. And first boundary for Ayush Jain. And Ayush trying to go into the covers this time. There's a good stop in deep covers. Krishav and Ayush rushing for the second run. And they comfortably get two. Panthers are looking good. It's a great start for them. With only 2 balls remaining now in this over. Or try to play the late card. I think that's gone past the fielder over there. Mavericks. They cannot afford these mistakes right now. Ayush just using advantage of that ball, which was way far down the offside, and just using that late cut to direction it into deep third man to get the second KFT holiday boundary of this over. And now it's an avalanche of runs in the first 2 overs. 19 runs are already up on the board. If they bat like this, they're probably going to go home early. Last ball of the over. That'll be a single and Ayush will keep strike for the second over. An expensive over by Chirayu. 14 runs conceded. 2 overs gone. 20 for no loss. That's a run rate of 10 per over. And that is exactly what the Panthers need in this Crom power play.
You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
timed into backward point for a single. Ayush and Krishiv have been good with the bat earlier when the Panthers put up that double century. Krishiv Kimawat was involved with a half century. Now these lads need to give their best to lift the silver trophy. Oh, well struck there by Krishiv, but the fielder over there is going to spoil the party a little. It's just going to be a single. Only two fielders outside the circle. One of them happened to be in deep covers, exactly where Krishiv went in that last ball. Three balls to go. Oh, he's timed it well. And a single is all they'll get. Last ball of the third over. Oh, and that should be a dot ball. Oh, that's wide. The umpire took some time to give that decision. I think he was waiting for the appeal to die out. It's a wide on the offside, and this has turned out to be a better over as compared to the last one. Only 5 runs off it. Last over, of course, was a little expensive, 14 runs. And now Anant has bowled a significantly better over. The Panthers also facing this over maturely, not going for the big hits. They know the bowler is good. They're giving due respect to the bowler. They get 6 runs in this over. They maintain the run rate. 3 overs gone, 26 for no loss. Should slide away for a boundary. Shivan's pace used against him as always. And yep, not what Krishiv might have intended, but he's going to welcome those all day, every day. KFT holiday boundary. Oh, that's a full toss ball, and Shivam trying to pray and hope that it does not go over the boundary line, and luckily it does not. Krishiv does not get the connection he was hoping for, but he was also hoping for a no ball. The umpire has not lifted the arm, so that'll be a legal delivery. Oh, that's in the gap. That's in the gap. Mavericks can chase it all they want, but the Panthers are on the prowl today. And they're hunting some stallions. Park Mavericks. They need to break this partnership. And Park Panthers, they can rely on Krishiv Kimawat and Ankit and Ayush Jain. First dot ball by Shivam. Much needed for his confidence. He is a fine pace bowler. But sometimes he can be a little expensive. Last ball of the over. Oh, that's a loose delivery. Wide. 11 runs of this over already, and now one more ball still remains. Shivam will try to bowl a dot. Last ball of the over. Another slower delivery and dispatched into the covers by Ayush. But a single is all they can get. Good rotation of the strike. 2 overs remain in the Crom power play. 38 for no loss.
उसने 12 बोला भाई.
एक सेकंड. 2 runs in this over so far. Now, Anant has been the economical bowler that the Mavericks need right now. But once again, Anant can't bowl 20 overs. This is his second last over. In fact, he's only got 9 balls left to make an impact in this innings of 20 overs. Last 3 balls of the 5th over. And then there'll only be 1 more over in this Crom power play. They're already on 40. They're moving as per their calculation. Slower delivery. Krishiv punishes it. That was a gift by Anant. I think he was trying to trick Krishiv with a slower delivery so that he could get caught somewhere in the field. But Krishiv makes no mistake. That was a peach of a delivery for a batsman. A batsman would dream of a ball like that. 9 out of 10 top order batsmen can knock that out of the park. The first KFT holiday sixer. Krishiv came out. Oh, well struck. And blocked there. The deep. Five overs gone, 47 for no loss.
We are a Goa-based company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Zero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify
That'll be a dot ball. Good delivery there by Bhavik. It's a good start to his over. 111 runs needed in roughly 15 overs. Last over of the Crom power play. Krishiv still trying to go through the covers, but the man in deep covers is going to make sure that none of these boundaries are conceded by the Mavericks. Single. 49 for no loss. And yep, the average of 50 in the power play has been maintained. They can probably go above and beyond that. They still have 3 balls left in the power play. The thing that is going to bother the Mavericks is not the score. The thing that's going to bother the Mavericks is the fact that they have not taken a single wicket so far. And that is going to impact how the innings pans out in the overs to come. But a dot ball here by Bhavik. This is turning out to be an excellent over by Bhavik. Only 2 runs given. Short pitch ball, and that's hooked away. I think that's gone for a sixer. It has. A KFT holiday sixer. That's a very short pitch ball by Bhavik, and Krishiv has just gone for it. He's been blessed with 2 easy deliveries to hit. I wouldn't call a short pitch ball an easy delivery to hit, but it's a ball that's being begging to be hit. And Krishiv has dispatched that one with ease. That's 27 runs for Krishiv Khimawat. Last ball of the power play and the 6th over. He goes straight down the ground and gets the boundary as well. A sixer and a boundary. What was turning out to be a good over for the Park Mavericks has turned out to be another good over for their opponents, the Park Panthers, as they get 12 runs in this over. 6 overs have come to an end, and of course the heat is getting to the players, so they're going to take a quick break to freshen up a little. 6 gone, 59 for no loss.
The COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and get prasadam delivered at your doorstep. E-Puja. Seek, discover, get blessed. Log on to epuja.co.in.
Up in the air, and that should float away for a sixer by Ayush Jain. Park Panthers, the Fangs are out. Not a single league game in their record this season, but I think they're going to make it count by taking home the Silver Cup. Because at the pace with which they're moving, they seem untouchable by the Park Mavericks. Flicked away once again into the covers, but this time it's been blocked in the deep. Oh, that slipped past the fielder. Great effort by the fielder over there, but I don't think he was able to block that one. That's another boundary. Good attempt by the fielder, but another KFT Holiday boundary. I think there was a little bit of the bat involved, so Ayush Jain will get that boundary. He's looking at the ball as it went over the boundary line. Another expensive over for the Mavericks. 12 runs of it already. 2 balls remaining. Ayush trying to play it off his pad. Does not get the single. The ball was too close for comfort. Last ball of the 7th over. Ayush goes up. I think he'll clear it. I think he might not, but still, it is a boundary. 1 bounce before the ropes and a KFT Holiday boundary. What a thumping over for the Park Panthers. I think they've solidified their lead now. 75 for no loss. That's an incredible figure to have at the end of 7 overs. Park Panthers are probably on their way to lift the Silver Cup.
Ashok is here to bowl in the first over of his spell. And 7 overs gone. The Park Panthers are at 75 for no loss. They only get a single off of it. That's been given as a wide. The final ball of Ashok's first over. He's played that on the leg side. There is a fielder who will collect it and will return it back to the pitch. That marks the end of the 8th over. The Park Panthers, maintaining the 10 run rate, are at 81 for no loss. That's in the air. Will it be caught? No, it's been dropped. I would say that this would prove costly for the Mavericks, but the batting till now has already proven very costly for the Mavericks. This should have been a comfortable catch, but it has been dropped. This is not good. Mavericks, y'all are just giving the cup away to the Panthers. At the beginning of 9 overs, 82 for no loss. They might just finish it in 15 overs. With the way that they're batting, both Ayush and Krishiv have just been absolutely phenomenal with their cricket here today. The bowler misses that one, and it will comfortably travel to the ropes for another KFT Holidays 4. He timed that absolutely well. Should have been collected by the bowler immediately. However, it goes below his legs, it goes below his hands, and travels to the boundary. He's just defended that one in place. Hardik has already, of his 3 deliveries, he has been beaten for 5 runs. Let's see if he can do something to redeem himself. Played onto the leg side. There is a fielder and it has been collected. It will be returned to the bowler. 2 deliveries to go in this over. 6 runs have been conceded. Well, this is also proving to be costly. What have you done, Hardik? Why would you do that, Hardik? What was the need for that? This is just gifts and gifts for the Park Panthers. Boy, could they be overjoyed. Not only do they get a single, but a frustrated Hardik helps them get a boundary. Another KFT Holidays 4 in favor of the Park Panthers. And this time, the Mavericks have decided to gift them runs. Ayush could not be happier. Krishiv flailing his hands. Ayush flailing his hands in excitement, in joy, getting 4 easy runs that they didn't even have to play a shot for. Last delivery of the over. And that's a big, big wide. He'll have to bowl that one again. Last delivery of the over. And Hardik has bowled him well. Ayush has flicked it off of his pads. It will be collected by the field at fine leg and will be returned back to the keeper. That brings us to the end of 9 overs. The Park Panthers are at 96 for no loss. My apology, he'll have to bowl that one again. That was also a wide. So Hardik will once again be bowling the final delivery of his over. The Park Panthers are currently 95 for no loss. And well, that marks the end of the 9th over. The Park Panthers are playing extremely well at 95 for 0.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated, for listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Hi, I'm Hiral Merchant and I'm an infinite healer. I am excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
Ashok will be returning to bowl his second over. The 10th over for the Park Panthers. They only get a single off of the first delivery. Well, he's played that one. And we'll go right to the fielder at long off. What a good shot that is. And that's another catch that has been dropped by the Park Mavericks. Well, if you were getting cups for some really bad fielding, I think the Mavericks would be taking them home today. Another could have been just baked wicket, but it is not. The Park Panthers have lost no wickets till now. 9.3 overs gone, 98 for no loss. That is another opportunity. However, this time Khrushchev does not miss out on the timing or the shot. Straight down the ground for 6 big ones. Dian did try putting a hand to it. However, even a man as tall as Dian could not reach that one. A maximum in favor of the Park Panthers. Krishiv now at 48 off of 26 deliveries. 54 runs required in 62 deliveries. At this point, they just need to take a single on every ball. That's been given as a wide. And that's another wide. Ashok has realized that if you bowl wides, they can't hit you for sixes. Having given only 6 runs in his first over, he has leaked 11 in this one with 2 deliveries yet to go. Played onto the leg side. And that travels to the boundary for 4 more runs. Another KFT Holidays boundary in favor of the Panthers. There's a good strike right down the ground. There was a fielder. However, it is no longer surprising. Another KFT Holidays for the Panthers. Last delivery in Ashok's second over. That also brings up the half century of Krishiv. Well, that brings us to the end of 10 overs. Krishiv completing his half century. The Park Panthers at the halfway point are at 110 for no loss. Is the new bowler for the Mavericks. Let's see if he can do something to turn the tide for them. He's played that one down the ground. There is a fielder. It has been collected. Three balls gone and 4 balls gone, and Dian has only given 2 runs till now. That's some really good economical bowling from his end. However, what can they do? What can Ayush do in these final 2 deliveries? Can he get up to his 50-run mark? That's a good shot in the extra cover region. They'll only get a single off of it. Last delivery of the over. Dian has only given 3 runs till now in this over. Can Krishiv go for a maximum? Can Krishiv hit a shot which gets them more than a few runs? Hopefully a boundary in favor of the Panthers. 45 required of 55 as we currently speak. And that's been signaled as a no ball. Some overstepping by Dian over there. Again, if this is a tail-ending batsman or even an unsettled middle-order batsman, you can afford to give no balls. However, these batsmen have been on this pitch for 11 overs now. They have learned how to face all the bowlers, and after that, you bowl a no ball, they have nothing to lose. That goes past Dian, and that goes right for a 4. Another KFT Holidays boundary for the Park Panthers. Right down the ground, Dian tries a little bit of stretching. Could not get to it. Travels to the boundary for 4 runs. Well, the Park Panthers, at the end of 11 overs, are at 118 for no loss. That's been stopped in its tracks by the fielder. Ayush has also reached the 50-run mark. Both these batsmen have had an incredible partnership, opening partnership of currently 119 runs, going strong for the Park Panthers in the Silver Cup finals. From the moment they entered the pitch, it was very clear to both of them that they want to play an innings that gets their team through to winning the Silver Cup. That's high in the air. There is a fielder. Has that been taken? Yes, it has. That is the first just baked wicket for the Park Mavericks at the 12 overs. 11.3 overs gone. Finally, a batsman departs. A little too late, however, it is meaningful nonetheless. What a brilliant catch that is in the deep. He fell down before he took it. However, he made sure not to let that ball go away. The first just baked wicket for the Park Mavericks. Krishiv departs the field. Ayush has lost his partner. Krishiv departs after an incredible innings of 57 of 33 deliveries. You can hear the entire crowd chanting for him, applauding him, appreciating him after the innings that he's played here today. Two deliveries to go. You can see the shiny red pads that Rahul Jha has entered the field with. Take guard and take stance to face the bowling of Kishore. Kishore has been a little ray of sunshine in an otherwise dark match for the Mavericks here today. An incredible over being bowled by him. This is the same Kishore which had an incredible batting performance in the beginning of the innings for the Mavericks. Scored 22 pretty quickly. And that's travelled to the boundary for a 4. Guess I spoke too soon. Well, that marks the end of the over. That's 12 overs gone. The Park Panthers are at 123 for 1. Dion has returned back to bowl his second over. He's given a single off of the first delivery. A good square cut being played by Rahul Jha over there. Stopped by the fielder in its tracks. And they only get another single off of it. Rahul Jha has come at the crease at a point where the pressure is no longer on the Panthers. Every single delivery, they just need to go for a single. They get a boundary in an over. Well, that's all the runs you need in that over. A 4 or 6, either one works. As I just rightly mentioned, a 4 or 6, either one works. If they had to score a target in this over, they've already scored that target. They've already gotten 6 runs off of this over. with Dian still having to bowl another few deliveries. 3 deliveries left. They've already got 6 runs off this over. Ayush and Rahul seem to be in good touch. I'm sure Ayush must be missing the partnership of Krishiv, who helped him build not only a good partnership but an incredible innings here today for the Panthers. Consecutive KFT holidays for Dian being beaten to no end. A beautiful square cut, a late cut at that one. Travels to the offside boundary for 4 more runs. Dian just standing there thinking what can he bowl differently if he can still make a difference in this game against the Panthers. 25 now required in 44 deliveries. 2 deliveries to go in this over. Can Ayush and Rahul continue the onslaught towards the Mavericks? Again, they don't have to, but if they want to, can they? Tried to play the same shot, could have had the same result. However, this time it travels right to the keeper. And there is a misfielding. And they'll get 2 runs off of that. Well, that brings us to the end of the 13th over. The Park Mavericks are now looking at the Park Panthers, who have scored 134 for the loss of 1.
Company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay Lal is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCS.
Their star bowler Kishore, who's been brought in a little late. However, he will have the opportunity to bowl 4 all overs. Let's see if he can be the point of difference in this match. Does not look like it. That's been stopped at the long off boundary, only getting a single off of it. That's gone over the fielder at mid-off, and it has travelled to the boundary for 4 more runs. Well, not the way Kishore would have liked to end his over on that final delivery. And that's 14 overs gone. The Park Panthers are at 142 for 1.
Lppl during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, We also contributed in Zero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
For the 15th over, Chirayu has been brought back to bowl his second one. Again, Chirayu had been extremely expensive in the first one, having earned 14 runs off of it. Again, they've only lost one wicket, and Chirayu was not the bowler that can be credited for the same. He has had some good bowling, but 2 dropped catches in his spell. Beautiful pull shot by Rahul Jha. And well, that will prove to be profitable for the Panthers. A KFT Holidays 4. Look at that shot. Pulled right away. 1 bounce 4. 146 for the loss of 1 wicket. 12 runs required in 35 deliveries. He tries to swing, however, it has been missed. And it travels right to the keeper. Well, he's tried to play a scoop shot over there. Has been given as wide. After trying to play a few unorthodox shots, he goes for a very orthodox shot right down the ground. They only get a single off of it. 11 runs now required. 10 runs now required in 33 deliveries. Well. Ayush tried picking that one up in the air. However, fell a little short onto the length. It's been caught by the fielder in the deep, and you can see the aggression of the Mavericks. Even in the dying embers, they get another just baked wicket. Ayush departs the field. He would have liked to depart the field 10 runs later. However, he has been caught out. 66. And a very, very valuable one at that. 66 runs scored by Ayush. The Park Panthers have lost their second for 148. At 148. Dhairya is the new batsman at the crease. It is now on Dhairya and Rahul Jha to wrap up this innings and be crowned as the champions, the Silver Cup champions in the 3rd season of the Lodha Park Premier League. Chirayu, after his fielders have dropped 2 of his catches, they finally redeemed himself. They finally redeemed themselves and Chirayu by getting this one out and getting the wicket of Ayush.
Company with focus on clinical research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa, has a responsibility towards
deliveries of Chirayu's over, played off his pads. They'll only get a single off of it. Last delivery left. 9 runs now required in 31 deliveries. And keeping in trend with the Mavericks fielding here today, another catch has been dropped. 15 overs gone. The Panthers are at 152, are at 150 for 2.
the nation. Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Zero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
Hardik has been brought back to bowl his second over. Will it also be the final over that he bowls? 8 runs required in 30 deliveries. That's high in the air. And that will clear the boundary for 4 more runs in favor of the Park Panthers. The only thing that separates the Park Panthers from victory today is 4 easy runs that can be scored. What an incredible innings by Krishav and Ayush. What a beautiful cameo by Rahul and Dhairya. The Panthers have not only dominated with the ball, but also with the bat. And it's high in the air, and that's been caught. Rahul Jha will also not be able to see the winning moment of this match. That's the third just baked wicket. You cannot say that the Mavericks did not take a few wickets. They only took them a little late. Rahul Jha departs the field at 17 off of 11. 4 runs now required in 29 deliveries. Hardik gets his first wicket. A little too late, and they'll, I think, be a little too sorry. Wasa is the new man at the crease. He'll be looking to wrap things up for the Park Panthers. 4 runs required in 29 deliveries, in 28 deliveries. Hardik getting up to bowl the third delivery of his over. There is an appeal and it's been given. Bhavik Vasa departs just as soon as he arrived. Well, had that not been a wicket, that would have been the winning runs for the Panthers. For there was a misfield in the slip region. However, it has been given out. Hardik is now on a hat trick. Vasa departs for a golden duck. The Park Panthers are now at 154 for 4.
All I ever wanted was place for my family. A sliver of space in this busy world where my family can find joy, solitude, laughter. Home becomes what we make it. A gourmet bakery, a warm hug, a ballroom for dancing. And so this is our story. This is our home. Thank you, Kier Associated for...
Devang Mehta is the new man at the crease. Devang is the new man at the crease. The Park Panthers are at 154 for 4. Hardik is on his hat-trick delivery. 4 runs is what separates the Panthers from having their hands on the Silver Cup. This finals has surely been an entertaining one. May have not been a thrilling one. It has surely been an entertaining one. Three deliveries to go in this over of Hardik. He started off with a 4 and then he has managed to get 2 wickets for the Mavericks even in this final stage. Hardik getting to bowl his hat-trick ball. That's been played on the leg side. Will it travel to the boundary for 4 runs? It's been stopped by the fielder in the deep. There was a big run and they only get a double out of it. 2 runs still required for the Park Panthers to claim victory in this contest, in this finals against the Park Mavericks. Devang, there is an appeal. However, not out is the call by the umpire and rightly so. 2 runs required by the Park Panthers. 25 deliveries to go. That's been given as a wide. Devang playing it smart. Why work for the runs when the Mavericks will just give them to you? 1 run now required. Scores tied. Scores are level. The Park Panthers are at 157 for 4. 1 delivery to go in this over. 24 deliveries to go after that. Victory is inevitable for the Panthers here today. A loss is impossible for them. That's been given as a dot ball. That marks the end of Hardik's over. He will not be the bowler who will have to face the defeat. The Park Panthers at the end of 16 overs are at 157 for 4.
Listening to our needs and finding everyone in our family a perfect home.
Rayu will be bowling his third over. That's gone for a dot ball. Victory might be for the Panthers. However, they would not like for the final runs that they give to be extras. The Panthers would also want to end on a high note. There is an appeal. There is some resistance by the keeper and the bowler. However, not out is the signal of the umpire. 1 run required, 2 deliveries gone by. And that's only been played off of his pads. 1 run required for the victory of the Park Panthers. 21 deliveries to go. And he's pulled that one away. And it has travelled to the boundary for a KFT Holidays 4. The Silver Cup has been conquered by the Park Panthers here today. A beautiful 4 flicked off of his legs by Dhairya, getting the winning runs for the Panthers. The Park Panthers have won the Silver Cup by 6 wickets, and it is Krishif Khimawat and Ayush who have played an incredible innings in making sure. Krishif Khimawat getting 4 wickets with the ball, scoring 50 plus runs with the bat. What a day he has had. That marks the end of the innings between the Panthers and the Mavericks. The Panthers have emerged victorious. The Panthers are now the champions of the Silver Cup. Join us in a few minutes for the presentation ceremony.
Merchant, and I'm an infinite healer. I am excellent angel card reader and a tarot reader. Yes, angel card reader. Angels are nothing but the messenger of God. Yes, we are here to guide you, your future and your present. I believe that when you know your present, the angels will guide you for your future and your happiness in your life. Yes, I do give angel lucky number to you all for your betterment. You can use anywhere in your life, in your area of your life, like in the car number, mobile number, legal papers. They are your permanent lucky numbers. Even on your t-shirt, your cricket team t-shirts, everywhere. It works wonderful, it works magic, and they are permanent for you. They are not going to change, and you don't have to worry about which numbers are lucky for you. You only have to come to me to get your lucky number. DM me right now.
research and medical tourism. We assist the pharmaceutical companies in their drug development journey. Dr. Dhananjay is the founder and managing director of Chrome, a well-known personality in the clinical research industry. Our facilities, Chrome International Medical Tourism Center and Chrome Clinical Research Unit at Panjim, Goa. As a responsibility towards the nation, Chrome has donated 34-bedded ICU ward worth 1 crore to RCSM Kolhapur during COVID-19 pandemic. This ward was inaugurated by our ex-Chief Minister, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. During pandemic, we also contributed in Sero survey conducted by ICMR, which helped the government authorities to modify the COVID-19 guidelines during lockdown. This is our presence.
Prayers bring belief. Belief gives satisfaction, and satisfaction gives happiness. Getting a special yagna, visiting a holy temple, worshipping a special deity now is just a click away. Book a puja online at your convenience and get prasadam delivered at your doorstep. E-Puja. Seek, discover, get blessed. Log on to epuja.co.in.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what a match between the Park Mavericks and Panthers. The results are set in stone, but I think both the teams deserve a good round of applause, primarily for playing some good cricket and more importantly for playing in this heat. So best congratulations to both the teams. I hope you all had a great season. It's time for the final presentation for the Silver Cup final. Let's quickly call up Miss Lppl to give out the first award. We have Miss Lppl here. Yes, thank you. She'll be felicitating the most stylish player of the day. And the most stylish player is Aditya Purana from Team Park Mavericks. Purana. Aditya Purana. I think Aditya deserves a big round of applause. He put up a great fight there. Well played. Thank you so much. Can we have Miss Binita join us for the next award? The next award is for the fastest 30 and a lightning fast 30 in just 15 deliveries scored by Krishiv Khimawat. Our next award is for the safest hands of the day, and the match officials have decided to give this award to Dhyan Kubadia of Park Mavericks. Can we please have Alkesh Kubadia to give away the award? Thank you. Right, can we please have Ria ma'am for the next award for the turning point of the day. Now, while we remember Krishiv's innings, it wouldn't have been possible without his partner, and someone who's completed a 100-run partnership today, Ayush Jain. Congratulations to Ayush. And now it's time for the Man of the Match award for a player who has been incredible in this match and the match before. Krishiv Khimawat, the bucket and roll Man of the Match. I'd like to call his team owner Devang Mehta and Krishiv. All right, and now it's time to felicitate the Park Mavericks. Can we please have Mr. Alkesh Kubadia join us once before the team is called upon for the trophy? Can we have a big round of applause for Alkesh Kubadia? He has been phenomenal throughout the season. Alkesh bhai, how was your experience this year at the Lppl with the boys?
So we had quite a bit of arguments, quite a bit of fights, but in the end, everyone played to win and everyone played together. Everyone played like a team. So I'm very happy that we have this, keep having these disputes, differences of opinion, but still be together as a team. So it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. Some people might have some bitter feelings, some people might have some sad feelings because we lost the match in the end. But I think I thoroughly enjoyed the journey till here. So it was a great, great journey for me. And I would like to acknowledge and appreciate Devang. Today we were short of one or two players. He offered his son to play with us. I think he deserves applause for that also. Thank you, Devang. And it was a wonderful experience with all of the Lppl, throughout the Lppl. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alkesh bhai. I request you to stay here so that we can present the trophy. Can we please have Sarla auntie to present the trophy to the runner-ups? And can we please have the entire side of Park Mavericks join us here to collect the runner-up trophies for Lppl 2024. Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Mavericks. Once again, guys, give you a big round of applause for Park Mavericks. Thank you so much. Right, before we move on, can we please have Devang Mehta and Dr. Lad join us here, the team owners of Park Panthers. And to all the players over here, without Alkesh Bhai, Devang Bhai, Dr. Lad and all our other owners, LPPL wouldn't have been possible. So once again, can we hear it for all the team owners and their support throughout the season. Yes, Devang Bhai and Dr. Lad, how was your experience this year with the Park Panthers? The league might not have been in your way, but of course the Silver Cup is coming to the Park Panthers. How was this year?
To be very frank, we are happy with the Silver Cup actually. We started very bad. We were in the game in the middle of the tournament, but unfortunately this was not our season. But I'm really happy with my team and the boys who've played with me. We've given a chance to a couple of new players who've not played LPPL before. And we've tried testing them because I always like to give chance to the young boys and take them in the team and really train them and make them ready. As you know, Arav has played the last tournament for us and how good he's played for us, both the tournaments. And let's look forward for the next tournament coming up. And it was fun to play with Mavericks. It's always fun to play with other teams who we play with because it's a part of LPPL. And let's hope for the two big games, gold and the platinum. And hope everyone enjoys the next two matches and we end up in a good note. Right? Dr. Lad? It's his first year as a partner to me, so he has to say something.
But credit goes to the Devang Bhai because everything he did actually. I am just a owner. It's my first year, and yes, next year we will do jointly.
Thank you. Yeah, Rohan, yeah, Dhirya, come. Yeah, what do you have to say?
All right. Thank you so much to all the owners and everyone involved. They've been constantly working day and night to make LPPL a success. Can we please also have Mr. and Mrs. Mehta join us so that we can present the trophy? Yes, Devang Bhai's parents, his eternal support system. They've been active throughout since season 1, always enjoying the cricket. Now to call upon the team that will be the Silver Cup winners of LPPL 2024, the Park Panthers, ladies and gentlemen. Can we please have the entire team join in for the Silver Cup trophy? Right, congratulations to the Park Panthers. Join us for the Gold Cup shortly. Thank you.